So a lot of creators think you have to have a lot of subscribers to get a lot of views, and that's actually completely false. And I'm going to share with you how I found another small channel that blew up to over 120,000 views in 6 days, and it had nothing to do with their subscriber count. It basically came down to the title they used and how YouTube tested that video to different audiences because of the title. In this video, I'm going to show you the exact outlier title that caused this, and I'm also going to show you how I found it. And I'm going to show you how you can remix these titles so they fit your niche instead of guessing what to upload next. So here's the title. You can see it's gotten 120,563 views in 6 days. And get this, it's getting 1,300 views per hour, which is crazy. And I'm going to break this all down for you and also going to show you how we can remix this. Now, if you're wondering what tool I'm using, I am using vidIQ. I am an affiliate for it. And yes, if you go through our link in the description, you'll buy us a cup of coffee, but there's no obligation there. I just wanted to let you know because I know we're going to get a lot of people that ask about the tool, and this is what I'm using. So let me kind of go back to how I found it. So I always start inside of vidIQ and I go to their outlier tool over here. And then what I do is I set some filters, but I also pick a random niche that I am not involved in. So I'm not in the retirement niche. So I just use that one. That's the one I kind of default to because it's always given me some pretty good results. And so I search under retirement. But this is the most important part, is I'm able to filter down so I don't waste time just going on YouTube and randomly trying to find videos. So what I do is I set my outlier score here from 20 to 100. I want nothing below that. Views, this is important. I go to 100,000 views and up. I don't want anything less than 100,000 views. Now this is really, really important, and that is the subscriber count. I used to go 0 to 5,000 or 0 to 15,000, but then I found I was getting a bunch of garbage under 5,000. There's a lot of like spam YouTube channels and things, and I wanted to get away from that. So I found that if I set this from 5,000 to 15,000, I get some small channels that can also fall into this category here of 100,000 plus. And then down here, views per hour, I leave that set. Video length, this is also important. I go 5 minutes and above because I don't want any shorts. And then here, publishing date, I set this to the last 3 months. So that's it right there. Now I hit apply, and then you can see what I got here. I got these up here. This one here stood out to me. This one did as well, 7,300 subscribers, 140,000 views, but I found that this title was a little bit harder for me to remix for my own niche. So I picked this one right here. Also, this is getting 25 views per hour now, so it's slowed down. This one is still cranking at 1,300 views per hour. I could look over here at these other ones, but this one here is still a better choice in my opinion right now. So here's the cool thing. We can go ahead now that I'm inside of vidIQ and I can click on this and it pulls up this little dashboard. And if I scroll down here, I can go to the YouTube channel and I'm going to show you a little trick on how you can look at other videos from the channel that have also scored as an outlier. Now there's some other things that we can do here. I'm not going to pay attention to that. I'm going to go right here to remix title. I'm going to click on that and immediately it's going to remix them for myself. Now, you can change that. You can go here to preferences and then you can put in whatever your niche is. I am helping YouTube creators grow. So I put YouTube tips. Tips went there again. I guess I could take that out. I don't know why it did that. Content and then content creation. And I can add different ones if I want to. I just hit save. And then what it does is it will remix per those requirements. Now, I could also go in here and say, I want 2026, let's say. And let's see if that adjusts it, because then it'll put 2026. It did. Okay, big changes coming to YouTube in 2026. Creators need to know what they must do. That's a pretty good one. All right, new rules for YouTube content in 2026. What you need to know to avoid penalties. That's a good one. The future of YouTube, changes in 2026 that will affect every creator. Another good one. YouTube's 2026 update, what creators must do to stay ahead of the game. And then the last one, 2026 YouTube policy changes, what you need to know or what you need to do to keep your channel safe. These are all really, really good. And it stemmed off of this title. Now, if you're enjoying this and you're like, Scott, I love this outlier title thing, I would like to have a few more. Well, guess what? I put together 10 of our top outlier titles in a swipe file where you can download it. And I give you multiple examples in multiple niches on how you can adapt them, how you can remix them. If you'd like a copy of that, just comment hooks down below. Once again, just comment hooks down below and I'll give you those outlier title hooks in a swipe file. You can literally download it. All right. Now check this out. I went over to her channel and it's right here. And I'm going to show you something else where we can really kind of dig into and see, is this just one outlier for this channel or is there multiple ones? She does have 15,000 subscribers, but check this out. If I go to oldest, she's been doing this now for 10 months. So it's a 10-month-old channel, 15,000 subscribers, and she has 147 videos. So let's go to latest. And then what I want to do is I want to look here. This is 2 days, 3 days, 6 days. This is the one that popped. This one here, not so bad, but I'm just going down here and I'm looking, right? Then what I can do is go here to popular. And I can look through here. Now, I don't want to look at popular if there's something like that's more than like 6 months old. So I do look at the dates as far as how long ago. So this one here was a month ago. This was a different one. Now, I want you to pay attention to this. This is really, really important. This video right here popped 6 days ago. This was a month ago. Well, check this out. State pension truths. This one here, changes coming to state pension. You notice something there? State pension, state pension. She's seeing a trend. This one here, 77,000, state pension. So because of that, she now is seeing there's a little bit of a pattern there. For her niche, state pension does well for her channel. So then she's doing more on state pension. But what I can do is I could actually go here and I can say, okay, how can I remix that title for mine? Well, if you're using vidIQ, you can just go right here where it says remix and it'll pull up that little box. And then it will, again, use my preferences, which is all right here. Remember, we did that. YouTube Secrets, the 10 hidden video formats that will skyrocket your views in 2026. Content Creation Lies, the 5 untold strategies to grow your channel overnight. Now, there's not one thing, like she's using state pension here. There's not anything here that it is using as the same. So that is something that we might know in our niche. Okay, whenever I talk about the algorithm for YouTube or the YouTube algorithm, it does really good. So I might put YouTube algorithm truths. See, and then we would just reshape it that way. But that's literally how we can find outlier titles. And literally, you can take this one right here and test it out for your own niche and remix it yourself. Small channels can get a lot of views if you're using outlier proven titles. And this is how we find them. Now, if you found this useful, well, guess what? I got another video right here that breaks down another outlier title that I found. And I also show you how to remix it for your own niche. Watch that video next, and I'll see you there.